When I'm at Dollar Tree, I always walk past those green wreath forms and I don't ever pick them up, but I thought, you know what? I'm gonna grab a stack of these and do a DIY with them. So we're gonna turn these wreath forms into a vase slash planter that I've seen on a bunch of different high-end sites. So I'm gonna start by taking off the tags that are on there. Luckily, these came off pretty easily. So I want to stack them up. So this is really easy to do. I'm just going to hot glue and stack them on. Now you want to make sure that you concentrate your glue on the inside so you don't see glue on the outside. That never looks good. Now I started by putting some E6000 with it, but as I was going up, I realized that hot glue would work just as well. As I was stacking them, I added some additional hot glue to the inside for added support. Next, I'm going to take this outside. I ended up doing 3 coats of a cream colored spray paint on here because this is foam. So it's going to absorb that spray paint and just kind of soak it up. So you're gonna have to do probably 3 heavy coats on here. So I just did 3 coats, letting them dry in between. I'm gonna put this on my spray paint turnstile I bought. I'll link it for you guys down in the description box. I just purchased this and it's so cool. I love it for spray painting. Now to give it kind of that higher end look, I found this spray paint called Stone, and that is going to give a cool speckledy look. So I'm just gonna spray 1 coat all along the edge. A little of this goes a long way, so you don't wanna spray a ton of it. Once that had a chance to dry, you can put any stems in here, but I wanted to use the Dollar Tree just to kind of show you guys how you could do this with Dollar Tree items. So I'm gonna fill the bottom. You could put in really anything. Walmart sacks, Dollar Tree sacks work great. And then Dollar Tree has several new spring stems out. These are the ones that I picked up, and I'm just going to place those in my container. Now, if you want more of like a long arrangement, you can do that as well, but you'll probably have to pick those up at like Walmart or Hobby Lobby. And here's how this planter turned out. Grab embroidery hoops at Walmart. I have an idea for an embroidery hoop DIY. So for this project, you're going to need 2 embroidery hoops. You're also going to need yarn. This is yarn I already had on hand, and you're also going to need some beads. This is really a project you could change up with things that you had on hand. I'm going to separate the embroidery hoops because I just want to use the pieces that don't have the clamp on there. So I'm going to start by lacing on some beads with my yarn. I'm using a toothpick to help me thread the yarn through. Counting stars, and they guide me through the dark. Lonely days. Next, I'm going to wrap it around my larger hoop and tie it in place. But I do my best to breathe. Dreams of green and filled with this. Life is so. Then I'm going to add an additional bead and then wrap around the smaller hoop and tie that in place. I'm going to add a few more beads, tie that in place. I wanted to create a loop at the top so that I could hang this on the wall. I love creating pieces like this because you can really just change the look of it so much by adding different colored yarn or just changing the beads that you add on there. Now, I wanted to make this yarn fluffy. I tried to use a hairbrush, that didn't work, so I ended up using this comb that was in one of my makeup brush sets, and that worked okay, but wasn't my favorite. I kind of scrapped that look and just started adding additional yarn pieces to create a little tassel at the bottom. I didn't want to have a huge tassel, but just a little bit of yarn hanging down. I'll be fine and you'll be gone when nothing's like home. and I'll cut that off so it's even. Next, I wrapped some yarn pieces around one of my cutting mats so they were all the same size, and then I'm going to add those to the bottom of my embroidery hoop. I brushed them all out so that I could cut it at the bottom. I didn't want to cut them straight across, so I just kind of did a swoop. Hey guys, I'm Liz and you're watching my second DIY channel where I post daily DIY videos. You may be familiar with my main channel, Liz Fenwick DIY, but I'm glad that you found me over here on my second channel. Make sure that you're subscribed so you just get notified every day when I post our daily DIY video.